All right. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My dear viewers, this is your brother Farooq once again, alive with another interesting episode of the Zaitoon show. And our today's topic of discussion is this hashtag present Caliph of Islam, which you can see it's trending right now in Pakistan and maybe trending in USA too. Brother Bashir Ahmed Shah is with me. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, Brother Bashir.
Walaikum salam, brother. How's it going, brother? And I just posted the Urdu hashtag from Pakistan, which is also trending. And yeah, big news coming
Wow.
from Waqar Zaka from Pakistan. He figured out that if you go on Google and you search up hashtag Caliph of Islam or Khalifa of Islam, or if you just search the words who is Caliph of Islam, Mirza Masroor Ahmad comes up, and this is wrong. He is not the Caliph of Islam. He is not any Khalifa. He is living on asylum in the UK. He is afraid for his life. He
Yeah,
can't go back to the country of his
exactly.
birth. Um, yeah, and
So this is what we are going to discuss in today's episode. Before we start this properly, I would just like to request if you haven't yet subscribed to our channel, just do it now and press the bell icon so that you never miss an update from Zaitoon FM English too. I hope you have subscribed the Urdu one. Okay, so let's get started. So, Brother Bashir, if you can share your screen and show our viewers what is this all going on, please.
sure. And I'm sharing the screen now, and here we go. So as you can see, you just go into Google and you search up Caliph of Islam, right? And then or present Caliph of Islam. And the reason that didn't come up is because the Muslim community has been working the last 12 hours to get that removed. And here it is. The present Caliph of Islam, a Wikipedia page pops up. This is what the Ahmadi mullahs, they have an Ahmadi mullah troll team in the UK, Germany, Canada, and America. They work underground. They work in their offices, and they make Wikipedia pages and other propaganda. This has been their strategy since day one. They can't get anyone to convert based on their arguments, so they're trying trickery. So as you can see here, this comes right up. What we need to do is click on feedback. You click on feedback and you
Hmm.
write and you click on this is misleading or inaccurate. And then you can write any reason. I'm gonna write um he lives on asylum in the UK. He is afraid for his life. He can never
Hmm.
return to the country of his birth. And 1.5 billion Muslims call him kafir. And this is the reason. How could he be a caliph of Islam when this is the situation? So this is what I wrote. Feel free to write something unique, and then you click send, and then that's it. And then you can go a step further, and if this is a legal issue, make a legal removal request, right? So this is the next level. And I'm gonna do this since I have a Wikipedia page, a Wikipedia account. I'm going to do this separately, but this is what we need all Muslims to do. And the fight with Ahmadiyya is not on the street. It's not one-to-one. It's digital. We need to have a war with them digitally, and get all their information on the internet edited. So that's one. What else do you need, brother?
Yeah, thank you so much for showing this all information. Brother Bashir, if you can elaborate this issue more, I'll be grateful to you because we have some viewers joining us now, and just highlight how people in US tackle with these kind of problems. Like in Pakistan, we start blaming Google that this is sazish by Google. They use word sazish. ये Google की साजिश है in Urdu. Like, is this even correct? That this is by Google? Is this a mistake of Google? or something else?
No. It's not the mistake of Google. Google is just a search engine. You have to manipulate the internet and create web pages. That's how it works. In fact, with my blog, the majority of people who stumble across my blog, they search things, and my even my blog is going to show up because I have all the hashtags that everyone's looking for and a lot of the keywords. Right? There's something called search engine optimization. And you can pay Google for AdWords.
Yeah. Right.
Right. So the internet and Google and Yahoo, all these search browsers, AOL is still around too. They can all be manipulated, and it's all by robots. Google's headquarters are in the San Francisco Bay Area, if I remember correctly. They don't normally go over these things. They have the robots, the algorithms that check on all this. So it's all editable. What we need to do is do the same thing. We need to create Wikipedia pages that show that there is no current Khalifa in Islam. And in fact, in 1902, Mirza Ghulam Ahmad, in the Review of Religions, he called the Queen of England as the current Khalifa of Islam. So this is nothing new. Ahmadiyyas have been spreading fake news since years and years and years. In fact, Mirza Ghulam Ahmad claimed almost 500,000 people had converted to Ahmadiyya before his death, which was a total lie. It's a total lie. So this is the propaganda that they're doing. They're pretending to be more than they are for political gains, right? So in the 1971 Pakistani election for Bhutto, Mirza Nasir Ahmad lied and claimed there were 10 million Ahmadis in Pakistan, in the world, and he said half of those were in Pakistan, which is a lie. There isn't even now 5 million Ahmadis in Pakistan. There's barely like 40, 50,000, right? Why did he do this? Mirza Nasir Ahmad did this to tell Bhutto, look, you need me. I can get 5 million people to vote for you. So I have political sway. Remember, Ahmadiyya is a political organization that has turned into a cult with a cult following since they don't have a government. As soon as they get a government and a country, then that's their ultimate goal. So moving forward, if you remember in 1993 to 2003, they claimed 200 million people joined Qadiani in those 10 years, which was a lie. Why did they do it? Propaganda. They want to show the world there's so many of us, we should have our own country like Israel. We should have our own community. That's how they got Rabwa in the first place. And Rabwa is on a 99-year lease. Only about 30 years are left in the lease. Then they all have to go. So they know Rabwa is temporary. And honestly, if I was Zia al-Haq, I would have arrested Mirza Nasir Ahmad and shut down Rabwa and canceled the lease and put the guy in jail and treated him just the same way he treated Bhutto. But anyways, these people have political support around the world, so this isn't happening to them, right? So moving forward, I've been on social media about 10 years, and these would always look. I'm gonna share the screen and show you.
Yeah, exactly. Share the screen, and I have a suggestion if you can do that later. Okay. So here's the screen.
Sure. So if you type in who's the fastest growing sect in Islam,
exactly, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah. So again, what do you see here? A Wikipedia page, right? This is from a Wikipedia page. This is not on the Ahmadiyya website. You don't see anything here for alislam.org. This is a Wikipedia page, which is editable. Bro, I'm a college professor. We don't allow any students to use a Wikipedia in college. That's an immediate F. The reason is it's editable. It's not verified, right? So as you click on this, look, I've edited this page over 20 times. The Ahmadiyya troll team edits it back the next day. The very next day, they'll change it back. It's not true. I have a video on the World Christian Encyclopedia. They never said Ahmadiyya is the fastest growing sect of Islam. They never said that. There is a table and statistics, and they took those statistics and lied about those statistics, right? Then look, they created this whole page. They have a Ahmadiyya per country, which look, in Bangladesh, they only say is 100,000. I bet you there's barely 4,000. But here's what really stood out to me. Kenya, Let me pull up Kenya. Look, no, it wasn't Kenya. It was I think it's Tanzania. They're claiming, look, 2.5 million amnesty. So then look, you click on the reference and then you say, oh, so what's the reference? And I've opened this. The reference doesn't say that there's 1.5 million amnesties. They took the statistics, twisted them, and now they present them, created a Wikipedia page. So these are the games, brother. These are the games that they are playing. They're desperate. When they first came to Africa, to West Africa and East Africa, people converted to Ahmadiyya because they were teaching English. That was the reason. They didn't know what Ahmadiyya was. They got tricked. They needed to learn English because the British were raping Africa. And if you wanted a job with the British, you had to learn English. So they joined Ahmadiyya because they needed to learn English. So this is how they're converting people. It was the same thing in Indonesia, same thing in Malaysia. In British India, the only reason people joined Ahmadiyya was to get a better job. And that was the reason. The British government would trust you if you're a Qadiani. So there it is, brother. What do you have?
Okay. Thank you so much, brother. If anyone wants to join us on the call, I'll give a link in the chat below. You can join us. Everyone who is joining, wa alaikum assalam. Thank you so much. And please make sure to share this live stream with your friends too. Okay, Brother Bashir, we'll wait a few minutes if any caller comes. Otherwise, we'll end.
I posted the StreamYard link on Twitter. Let's see if anyone's brave enough to come and face us. In America, there's barely 7,000 Ahmadis. Barely. In Canada, there's probably 10,000. In the UK, there might be like 15. And those numbers are dropping fast because all the young Ahmadis, they're all leaving. And I got an alert yesterday. All the Ahmadis or all the Qadianis in Canada and America got a text message to go to this Wikipedia page and save it. They said it's going away. Hundreds of thousands of Muslims are now going there and saying it's misleading. It's not true. And there's a new feature, brother, on Twitter. I've seen this on Twitter too. When Trump lost the election, Trump would tweet out many things that are wrong, blatant lies. Twitter has a function that says now, okay, this is not true. Or something pops up on Trump's tweets saying that these are not true. They manipulated this, and they started writing that Isa is dead. And I saw Ahmadis on Twitter supporting it. And now Twitter is saying, yes, this is true. So that's another campaign we have to run next, brother.
Okay. So I think we have a caller. Let's see who he is. Tahir Khan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, brother.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Should I, Bashir Shah Sahib is here and Farooq is here.
Yeah,
Should I
he's here.
speak, should I speak in English or Urdu?
Yeah, brother.
I think that's what
Speak in English,
you
brother.
should do.
Yeah. I would respond to your, I didn't listen much, but you said if I was General Ziaul Haq, I would have arrested Mirza Nasir
That's what you
Ahmad.
do. That's what you do. Usually, you say, I haven't listened much. That's what you do in our Urdu program.
Actually, I was in your
And
other
then you do,
program.
Here you do, no. Okay.
I was in your other Khatm Nabuwwat program, so I left that. He said Bashir Shah's, I would reply to his comments that if I was General Ziaul Haq, I would have arrested Mirza Nasir Ahmed and disbanded Rabwa. General Ziaul Haq, I tell you, was a hypocrite. I will tell you why. General Ziaul Haq, listen. Security in charge was Saud Ahmad Mirza, who was Inspector General Police, now Secretary Interior retired, was his security in charge, and he knows that he is Ahmadi. And anybody who is appointed for the security of the president, he is cleared by the ISI-IB.
Yeah. Can I comment?
No.
Can I comment on that?
No. You spoke.
Okay, Mr. Tahir. Let him talk, please.
No. I will get. His second Federal Inspector General was General Jaj Rabbani and Ahmadi from Mansehra.
Yes. I know.
And you may be his relative or something.
I'm not his relative. But
okay, no problem.
I
Third,
know because I've done the
Okay.
research.
no, no.
Was that your last comment,
Let me
Brother
finish. Give me
Tahir?
five minutes, then I'll
Oh,
end.
okay.
The
No,
other,
5 minutes is too
No,
long.
you have one more
no.
minute.
Let me finish. You don't interrupt, please. I'm
My
requesting.
dear brother, you have one more
Then
minute. Please
his
conclude.
chief protocol officer was Abdul Sattar Khan Niazi, who was later Amir Jumar Dera Ghazi Khan. His
Okay.
There is a senator attached with him. He was Senator Hashim. He was a Kashmiri and he was also Ahmadi.
What's his
And
name?
his name was Senator Hashim. He was a Kashmiri and living in Abbottabad, and he was in our neighborhood. There were so many other officers who retired, and he kept them.
Yes,
And
I
when
know all about it.
yeah,
I
yeah,
know. Why are you telling me something I already know?
no. Then Ziaul said that I was present
Okay,
in
Brother
that
Tahir
meeting.
Khan, can you please conclude?
Yeah, I'm concluding. General Ziaul,
Thank you.
my wife's uncle is General Khalid Mahmood. He was senior of General Ziaul, and General Ziaul and
Okay.
his wife used to go to General Khalid, Qazi Khalid Mahmood house and ask for prayer कि मेरे लिए दुआ करे. This was the condition of General Ziaul.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
General Ziaul tried to arrest Mirza Tahir Ahmad Saab, but he escaped unhurt, and he went to he went to England, and that is a long story. I don't want to tell. As Muhammad
Okay, now.
Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam left unhurt, and he went to Medina and safe. Now you can speak, and we can.
Okay.
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 So first
Thank
off,
you.
no, put him back on. Put him back on. So I can see him.
He will never let you talk.
He left.
I check that.
Yeah,
Yeah. Put him
No, no,
back on.
no.
Okay.
He's here.
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
But okay.
Please,
Tahir
please.
Han. Tahir Han,
Yes,
listen.
yes,
Here's
yes.
my theory on Ordinance 20 and General Ziaul Haq. Mirza Tahir Ahmed wanted Ordinance 20 to pass. Ziaul Haq was his friend. He told Ziaul Haq, pass this law, and then I'm going to make a show out of it. He wanted to leave Pakistan. There is no persecution of Ahmadis. I've said this before. I'll say it again. Ahmadiyya persecution is self-generated lie for asylum cases. You just proved it. You just proved it to us. Because Zia had a surgery in 1982, and Ahmadi did it. Dr. Abdul Salam won the Nobel Prize in 1979. Zia invited him to Pakistan and gave him military aircraft. Ziaul was a friend. He was an American puppet. He ran a puppet government of America. He was controlled from the outside and was told to do things by America. When we, the American, got tired of him, the Soviet Union left, his plane blew up. Okay, so everything you just said, it supports my theory on Zia. Now, that's not what we're here to talk about, but I allowed you to say that, and I'm going to explain some other facts to you. In December 1904, you Ahmadis were told by law to remove the kalama from your places of worship. You didn't do it. You didn't comply. You were told to remove your minarets. You didn't comply. The Mirza family forced you to do this. The Mirza family wants Ahmadis to be persecuted and beat up and etc. They threw you under the bus. Okay, and then listen. In 1984, a Murabbi murdered some Muslims in Sahiwal who were erasing the kalama. Ziaul Haq did not allow this to go to the press. He would not allow it. He was protecting these Ahmadis, these Qadianis. They did 6 to 12 months in jail, and they all went to the UK. So your entire argument on Zia just collapsed. He was a friend of the Ahmadis. He helped. If it wasn't for, see, and once again, why didn't Ziaul Haq arrest Mirza Nasir Ahmed and have him executed the way he did Bhutto? We all know Bhutto was executed wrong. It's wrong. There was no case. Okay, anyways, he didn't have anything to say about the population and etc. So that's all he said. And now, and he did, I don't know, did he leave?
Yeah, he left.
Yeah,
Okay, so we have another caller.
And then look, I'm willing to do another a program on Ziaul Haq and everything I found. And in fact, there are rumors Ziaul Haq joined Ahmadiyya in 1941. I have a scan from the Al-Fazl. They say some guy named Ziaul Haq from Jalandhar signed Bath. And I'm like, okay, could it be a different Ziaul Haq? I don't know. I'm asking for clarification. There's also rumors that maybe he was a Lahori Ahmadi. In fact, the Pakistani ambassador to Mexico, who lived in Mexico, was a Lahori Ahmadi. Now, why is Zia-ul-Haq giving a Lahori Ahmadi a job? It makes no sense, brother. It makes no sense at all. So there's a lot of irregularities with Zia. Bhutto would not, after 1974, Bhutto would not allow a Qadiani to go above the rank of major. If they found out he was Qadiani, you cannot go over major. Zia immediately made Ahmadis generals. There were 5 or 6 Ahmadis that were generals. How does this make any sense, brother? In 1987, there was a published report that over 200 Qadianis were officers in the Pakistani army. The ISI was controlled by the Ahmadis. He just said Zia's security guard was an Ahmadi. I didn't know that one. I'm going to add that to my essay. So anyways, brother, and this is all related to how Ahmadis are manipulating not just the internet, but governments. They are in every government, brother. Look, the grandson of Mirza Ghulam Ahmad was one of the top 5 employees of the World Bank in Washington, D.C., brother. How does this make any sense? How did they pick this guy to be part of one of the biggest global bank institutions in the history of the world? Even Pakistan has loans from the World Bank.
Okay, brother, we'll do a separate show on this topic, inshallah. Now I have another caller, Mr. Naveed Afzal. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Hello, walaikum assalam, Mr. Farooq and Mr. Bashir Ahmed Shah. I would just like to know that you are talking about the social media. Is Mr. Ghulam Ahmad's books are translated in English or not? If it is not, then why? And how many languages does they translated the Quran? And they are claiming that we have done the translation in the huge country's language. So please answer these both questions. Thank you.
Sure. So
okay, thank you so much.
Currently, as of today, over half, about 60% of the books of Mirza Ghulam Ahmad are in English. When I was growing up in the 1990s, only 1 or 2 books were in English. Now there's so many, but they are purposely mistranslating. The same way they translated the Quran into Swahili in East Africa, which is the biggest language in Africa, I think, is Swahili in the 1950s or the 1960s. And all the translations are wrong. The translations say that Isa died, that they say he never performed any miracles. Ahmadiyya takes Allah out of Islam, and the new god of Ahmadis is Mirza Ghulam Ahmad and the current Khalifa. So also there are snippets of Mirza Ghulam Ahmad's books, another 10%. So I'd say about 70% of Mirza Ghulam Ahmad and his team's writings. Remember, Mirza Ghulam Ahmad never wrote anything. He might have scratched something on a paper here or there and told people what to write, but he didn't write anything. His arm is broken, brother. If your right arm is broken in 1850, there's no corrective surgery. You have to live with a broken arm for the rest of your life. Remember, he couldn't lift a cup of tea with his right arm. Now, if you can't lift a cup of tea with your right arm, how are you going to write for an hour? For 10 minutes, you get a cramp in your arm, brother.
So, Brother Bashir, I just want to ask one thing. You said that 60% of his books are now translated. Have they translated all those revelations which he claimed to be have from God? Like one of those revelations he had, Ut Surah Namaz Par. How have they translated? What is the possible translation?
Well, and off the top of my head, I don't remember that one, but Tazkara is in English. And not all his revelations, about 90% are there in Tazkara. And that's since 1976. It's been in English.
So for just for our viewers on a lighter note, can you please translate this into English and explain this, the background of this revelation, so-called revelation, Ut Surah Namaz Par, please.
Do
you remember this?
No, I don't remember it, but it's something like get up and read namaz.
Oh, you pig, get up and offer salah and namaz. Mirza Ghulam Ahmad saying that I received this revelation from God.
Oh, I believe it, because
Come on.
he's so high on opium. You know, he has a problem waking up for Fajr. Brother, in my house,
Okay,
yeah.
So we have Tahir Khan back. He's back again, and he's insisting to answer and comment on your comments. We'll ask this question.
No. This time he has to talk about the topic that we're here to talk about. I can give him my WhatsApp number. He can call me and he can talk to me about anything about Zia. He needs to go read my essay first. But we're here to talk about what's going on right now. I mean, or it's up to you, brother, if you want to allow him to talk about.
Exactly.
You know,
okay. If he talks on topic, we'll allow, or otherwise I'll disconnect him.
Sure.
Okay,
sure.
Brother Tahir Khan, do you have anything to say on the topic?
What is the topic? I don't know. Tell me.
Brother. We're talking about. Let me explain, brother. We are talking about how the Ahmadiyya movement, Ahmadiyya mullahs are creating a Wikipedia pages that claim Ahmadiyya is the fastest growing sect of Islam, which is a lie. That Mirza Masroor Ahmad is the Khalifa of Islam, which is a lie. That's what we're here to talk about, brother. You went off topic. That's not right. You know, you can call me. I can give you my phone number, and you can call me all the time, and we can talk about anything you want. But today we're here to talk about this specific topic. Do you understand, brother?
No. First you say, I don't need to talk to you. I'm so much busy with my tabligh activities. The other thing is, The other thing is, you are making mockery of me.
No. With due respect, Brother Tahir, with due respect, do you call these activities tabligh? What you are doing on social media? Do you call these activities tabligh?
No. I'm talking of my private. I have private groups. I go into you are aware of that.
Okay.
Yeah. I would. When he commented for Shah Sahib, Bashir Shah Sahib, he said that Imam Muhammad was made executive director for the Middle East and
No.
Pakistan.
We are not going to talk about that.
Okay, no problem. Okay. Because he commented. Okay, we didn't ask them.
This is our today's
you asked
topic.
Me question.
This tag trending on social media, present Caliph of Islam, and you guys are misleading the whole world. Do you have anything?
Tahir Khan, is Mirza Masroor Ahmad the Khalifa of all the Muslims in the world right now? Yes or no?
I believe that since the Masih Maud Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadiani is the representative of Islam, his Khalifa will be the Khalifa of Islam.
Okay, so next question. The phrase Khalifa of Islam, that doesn't make any sense. There's no successor of Islam. You are Khalifatul Masih, which is what the four Khalifas before Mirza Masroor Ahmad, everyone called himself Khalifatul Masih. It was Mirza Masroor Ahmad who said, no, here's a new marketing campaign. Let's say I'm the Khalifa of Islam. So please comment on that.
Yeah, I would comment on that. That since Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadiani proclaimed to be the promised Masih and Mahdi in the 19th century, we believe that all his Khalifas are the Khalifa of Islam. Either you explain that he is not the promised Messiah, alayhi salatu wassalam. My family accepted because my family was also a very holy family, and my great-grandfather, Sayyid Amir Razi Allah Ta'ala, who was a mujaddid who says, my great-grandfather, who was not an Ahmadi, Hazrat Sayyid Amir Pir of Kota Sharif, says that Mirza Ghulam Muhammad Qadiani will come in Qadian and proclaim to be Khalifa and Mahdi. You accept him. We accepted him.
Yeah. Brother, look. You don't have a computer to verify all that. You're just saying it. We don't know if that's true. I asked you a question. You didn't answer.
Yeah.
Why did the first four Khalifas of Ahmadiyya call themselves Khalifatul Masih and not and not Khalifa of Islam. Why?
Yeah, they said Islam is Ahmadiyya. The true is no. Let me. You ask question, then let me respond. We consider all the Khalifas, Khalifa Masih Awal, Hafiz Hakim Nuruddin Raziallahu Ta'ala, Al-Hajj Mirza Bashiruddin Mahmud, Hafiz Mirza Nasir Ahmad Raziallahu Ta'ala Anhu, Hazrat Mirza Tahir Ahmad Sad, and Mirza Sahibzada Mirza Masood Salah, all the Khalifa of Islam. We consider all. If they didn't say,
stop. I have to interrupt you. You didn't understand the question.
Yeah.
The question I asked was, why did they call themselves Khalifatul Masih? They never wrote, they never said, they never wrote Khalifa of Islam. They wrote Khalifatul Masih. Please answer.
Answer do you don't understand. What I am saying that when if I consider myself Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadiani alayhi salam to be the true Masih and Mahdi, his Khalifa will be the.
He is not even understanding the question.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
it's a total waste
so
of time.
That's the issue.
So that's it for today.
They don't even understand. Well, the reason they don't understand the question is because if they understood it, they would have to tell the truth. So they misunderstand the question subconsciously, and then so the fact is, all four Khalifas of the Ahmadiyya, who were business Khalifas, right? They never said that they were
exactly.
Khalifa of Islam. They said Khalifatul Masih. So he can't answer. He knows them right. In fact, if you look up their books, if you look up all the books, it'll say Khalifatul Masih. So anyhow, who else we got, brother?
No, we don't have another call. Okay, that's it for today, Brother Bashir. If you have any concluding comments.
Yeah, so we need, as the Muslim community, as the global Muslim community, we need a team of people who are dedicated to do this digital work. And to help us out on Wikipedia, please contact me. All you have to do is search a hashtag Ahmadiyya Fact Check Blog. You'll find me on Twitter. I'm easy to find. I'm very active. I'm working with 20 different groups, like not just one group. I'm working with almost 20 different groups who are working to counteract Ahmadiyya propaganda. Some in Africa, brother. Some in Europe. Some in Indonesia. Some in Malaysia. All over the world. I'm easy to find. Please contact me. I need help. I can't do it all myself. Mirza Ghulam Ahmad said he was doing it all himself. It was a lie. He had a team. They all lived with him, and they were so close that the widow of Mirza Ghulam Ahmad was calling the Khalifatul Masih. She said she was his londi, right? So these people have a dedicated team of mullahs working around the clock. This is their job. In Urdu, we'd say karobar, nokri. So every day they go to their business website and they see what everyone's doing. So please contact me and let's get to work.
Okay. Thank you so much, Brother Bashir Ahmad Shah. My dear viewers, please do subscribe Zaitoon FM English and share this video with your friends. I'll see you in the next scene. Till then, take care. Bye-bye. Allah Hafiz.